You're paying AI to do work that your computer could do for free, which is exactly how a cheap AI experiment quietly becomes an expensive company-wide habit. My name's Nolan Grout, and I take expensive business workflows and tell you the AI system that I'd build before spending more money or hiring more people. Most companies try to reduce AI costs by finding a cheaper model, but a cheaper model inside a wasteful workflow just gets you discounted waste. A token is simply a unit of information the AI has to read or write. So the better question is not how do we get cheaper tokens, it's why are we sending the work to an AI model at all? Here are 10 ways I'm reducing token waste inside systems that I've built like BatchClip and EasyCoder without deliberately making the output worse. Number 1, stop using the conversation as memory. A giant AI chat is an invoice that grows every turn. In most chat-style systems, the longer the conversation gets, the more history the model may have to keep reading. Old ideas, dead plans, problems we've already solved, explanations that are no longer relevant. So I do not use the conversation as a permanent memory of a project. I write the current truth into a short local project file. The objective, the important decisions, the constraints, and the next action. Then a new session can read one clean brief instead of dragging 200 old messages behind it. The conversation is where the work happens. It should not be the system of record. Number 2, keep mechanical work off the AI bill. I was paying AI to watch video on my laptop that it could process for free instead. BatchClip is the clearest example. It's a hybrid system and not a system that sends every part of the job to a paid model. A local speech model can turn the audio into text, local computer vision can track the speaker, normal video software can crop, caption, and render the footage. The paid AI is reserved for a smaller judgment call. Which moments are actually worth keeping and how should we shape them out? That is the division that I want in every AI workflow. Normal software handles predictable work while AI handles the judgment. If ordinary software can do something reliably, I do not want it on the AI bill. Number 3, make the AI fine before it reads. Most AI coding tools waste money before they write a single line. They read too much. In EasyCoder, I added a small search that finds a small number of functions related to a task instead of pouring the entire code base into the conversation. If I ask about billing, the model does not need to read the landing page, the caption engine, and every unrelated test. This applies to outside software too. If a CEO asks why margin fell, the AI should not ingest the entire company drive. It should first find the 3 reports that are most likely to contain the answer. Better AI often starts with smaller input, not a bigger model. My rule is simple: find first and then read. Number 4 is keep the repeated instructions stable. Changing your AI instructions every turn can erase a discount most companies never notice. Many AI providers can reuse a subtle block of instructions at a lower cost through prompt caching. But that only works when the repeated part actually stays repeated. In EasyCoder, the permanent operating instructions sit in a stable section. The project, tools, and current requests can change without constantly rewriting the foundation. I would structure a business system the exact same way. Company policy, approval rules, output format, and role definitions stay stable. The new assignment goes at the end. If the operating rules are constantly being rewritten, the AI may have to process them like brand new information every single time. Consistency is not only good governance, it can also be cheaper. Number 5, stop paying to carry dead context. Old AI logs are dead weight that you may keep paying to carry. A working AI agent can accumulate file dumps, search results, terminal output, failed attempts, and long explanations. But some of that matters for the next decision. Most of it does not. EasyCoder prunes stale tool output and can compact a long session into a smaller working summary. The important part is what the summary actually preserves: current decisions, unresolved problems, constraints, and the next step. It does not need to preserve every footstep that the agent took to get there. This is the AI equivalent of cleaning a meeting room after the decision has been made. Keep the decision, remove the debris. Number 6, use subagents as context firewalls. Subagents are only cheaper when they know less. Launching 5 AI agents and giving all 5 the complete company history does not save money. It multiplies the context bill. When I use subagents in EasyCoder, each one receives a narrow assignment and only the information needed for that assignment. One might inspect security, another might research a dependency, another might test a specific part of a system. They return the finding and the evidence, not an entire second copy of the main project conversation. Most agents do not automatically mean more efficiency. The advantage comes from isolation. It is the same reason I would not invite the entire company to every meeting. Number 7, treat AI models like different pay grades. Your most expensive AI model should be your escalation path and not your default employee. I assign models like different pay grades. Routine classification, cleanup, formatting, and first pass research may be handled by a smaller model or a model running locally through something like Olama. The expensive model is reserved for decisions where a weak answer creates a meaningful business risk. Local AI is not literally free. The hardware and electricity costs money still, but it can remove the per token cloud meter from routine work. I do not need the most capable model to rename files. I may want it when actually reviewing a contract or challenging an investment assumption. The model should match the consequence of being wrong. Number 8, batch repetition and not complexity. 100 tiny AI requests can make the model reread the same instruction 100 times. If I have a group of similar decisions, I would rather process them in disciplined batches. For example, instead of sending support tickets one at a time, I can send a sensible group with one shared set of classification rules. The model reads the rules once for that batch and returns the same structured decision for each item. But I do not put contracts, support tickets, invoices, and sales notes into one giant request because those jobs have different rules and different risks. The useful principle is not to make every batch enormous. It is batch repetition and complexity together. Number 9, stop paying the AI to sound impressive. AI gets expensive when you pay it to just sound impressive, right? A workflow usually does not need a 5-page explanation. It may need 4 things: the decision, the reason, the confidence level, and the next action. So in another system, we'll use the answer. I ask for the smallest output that can actually move the work forward. A ticket needs a category. An invoice may need an exception flag. A proposal review may need the 3 largest risks. Longer is not automatically smarter. Long output can cost more, create more material for people to review, and give the model more room to wander. I want to pay for useful decisions, not decorative ones. Number 10, measure cost per outcome and not tokens alone. A low AI bill, it can kind of seem like you're wasting money, but tokens are a cost unit. They're not a business result. Inside batch clip, I wanted visibility into which model was used and how much input and output it consumed. But the business question is what that spend actually produced. What did it cost per accepted clip, per invoice processed, per proposal prepared, per useful report delivered? A hypothetical $800 workflow that removes 80 hours of manual work may be excellent, but an $80 AI toy that nobody uses is still a waste. So I do not want one giant monthly AI number. I want the cost attached to a recognizable workflow and a measurable outcome. If the tokens are not connected to throughput, time, risk, or margin, they cannot be managed intelligently. So those are the 10 changes, but they reduce to 3 large decisions. Keep mechanical work local, give the model less irrelevant context, and reserve expensive intelligence for decisions where better judgment can materially change the outcome. If I were reviewing an AI workflow tomorrow morning, I would put every step into 4 columns: normal software, local AI, a smaller model, and premium AI judgment. That simple map will expose most of the token waste before anybody renegotiates a contract or buys another AI seat. And the cheapest AI system is not the one with the cheapest model. It's the one that knows when not to use AI. Guys, my name's Nolan Grout. If any of this interests you and you want to learn how to get AI systems that are up to 10 times more efficient than just using ChatGPT, Claude, and all that stuff, check in the description below, join the community. And then also we have in there AI agents that are working on our behalf to grow our businesses, marketing, our businesses ads, personal brand marketing, all that stuff. Just steal the systems. You don't have to learn how to rebuild anything like every other community out there. I built it for you, so come enjoy it. Anyways, I hope to see you there. Let me know what you're working on automating down below. If you watched this far, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.